Elephant Man Podcast Network, grown man conversations dealing with elephants in the room. It's your man DB. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you can know when new material is coming out. Blessings to you all. Shabbat Shalom to all who celebrate Shabbat. Blessings to you all, man. Coming on here real quick because I got to go to this basketball game later on. But man, we're gonna talk about brother Kyle Rittenhouse. Blessings to you all. Blessings to you all. Oh, if you haven't went to check out Only Love, go to the podcast, check out Sister Only Love, and purchase her book, Prophetic Whirlwind. I got mine. Bam. Very, 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 very good book. Very, very good book. Very interesting. Very good book. Well versed in the scriptures. She's real serious with it. Blessings to you all, man. Shalom, shalom. Kimberly J in the building. Shalom, shalom, shalom to you, sis. Yeah, I just having a midday live to talk about, brother Kyle Rittenhouse, see what's going on with it. So let's I want to read some background before. I'm gonna put the link to the whole thing of the Wikipedia thing. So let me see. Copy, paste. All right, so that's the whole thing. I'm about to start reading it now. All right, but anyway, let's go right into it. So it was off a Kenosha unrest shooting, and it all started with August 23rd, 2020. If you haven't known what I'm about to say, you've been under a rock for, or maybe you just stayed away from TV altogether, which is not a bad thing. Jacob Blake, a so-called African-American man, was shot several times from behind by a Kenosha police officer. After being tasered, Blake was shot after he opened the door of his SUV and leaning into the vehicle. As a result, getting shot in the back 7 times. Glad it didn't kill him. It's amazing because if you see the video, the police officer was super close to him, but he became paralyzed from the waist down. And I believe his kids was in the car, or some family and friends was around the car. So this is always just traumatizing, very trauma. Just a lot of trauma, right? And it's followed by a lot of protests by BLM and other things like that. Well, on August 25th, 2020, during the arrest in Kenosha, Wisconsin, United States, after the police shooting of Jacob Blake, Kyle Rittenhouse, 17-year-old from Antioch, Illinois, fatally shot 2 men and wounded another during 3 confrontations. Rittenhouse armed himself with a semi-automatic AR-15 rifle. All right. Rittenhouse had been pursued by a group including Kenosha residents. Joseph Rosenbaum, who was unarmed after Racine resident Joseph Zemisky, I hope I pronounced his name right, allegedly fired a shot in the air. Rittenhouse turns toward Rosenbaum, who, according to the witness, lunged at him and tried to take his rifle. Rittenhouse fired 4 times at Rosenbaum, killing him. Rittenhouse then ran down the street, being followed by a crowd of unarmed around a dozen people. He tripped and fell on the ground after being hit in the head. Then fired once at a 39-year-old man who jump kicked him. Shots missed both times. While Rittenhouse was still on the ground, Silver Lake resident Anthony Hoover struck him in the shoulder with a skateboard, attempting to take his rifle. Rittenhouse fired at Hubbard once, fatally striking him in the chest. When West Allis residents Gage Grocrest, I'm sorry if I messed up that pronunciation, approached Rittenhouse while carrying a handgun, which in the court he admitted having pointed at Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse shot him once in the right arm. So we all know the story. We all know the background. All right. So but basically, check this out. Prior to the Kenosha unrest, Rittenhouse had participated in local police cadet programs and expressed support on social media for Blue Lives Matter movement and law enforcement. He was a resident of Antioch, Illinois, right? So it's very, 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 very interesting with all this whole thing, right? So he brought up, so I'm gonna read this charges that was brought up on him, and then I'm gonna show this little video. Get your takes on it. We getting out of here. All right. So he was charged with first-degree reckless homicide against Joseph Rosenbaum, first-degree reckless endangerment of safety against Richard McGinnis, first-degree intentional homicide against Anthony Hubbard, attempted first-degree intentional homicide against Gage Grokes, first-degree reckless endangerment, safety against an unknown male, and possession of a dangerous weapon in a person under 18. So he wasn't supposed to have, first of all, that one in the city, and then he got this, he's underage, and he got this AR-15 in Winona, Wisconsin, possession of a dangerous firearm, right? Then his bail was $2 million. $2 million, right? He got released on bail. But check this out. I'm going to go down here to respond to authorities. Well, he had got over 100,000. I'm trying to find it real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I should have posted up. Oh, here you go. August 2020, Facebook, Twitter, and GoFundMe removed content supporting Rittenhouse. Okay, citing the rules ban praises of support of mass shooters or the glorification of violence. All right, so they was raising money for him, and then it was a Christian group that raised. I'm trying to find that. It was a Christian group that raised over $500,000 for him to for his legal fees, and it's just unreal. It's just unbelievable, unreal. I want to show this video. Oh, Rumaha, shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. I couldn't see the screen because I was reading. Ashley, just Shabbat shalom. I want to show this little video real quick. Very, very interesting video. And I want to hear your take on it. All right, let's check this video out real quick. Hopefully a commercial won't play. If it do, we'll just...
Has the jury reached a verdict as to each count of the information?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
One verdict and one verdict only?
Yes. Yes.
Would you hand all of the paperwork to the bailiff, please?
This is the one that you did.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. May I see that too, please, Mrs. Chairman? Thank you.
Let me pause it real quick. Look at the defense attorney. He's looking like we don't have a chance. This man right here looking like we don't have a chance at all. He look at him the whole and watch at the end. He's gonna even be looking shocked. You know, he's gonna be looking shocked at the end of it. But check it out, though. I just want to let you know that. Let me know if it's echoing. Taking a long time to get to it. Shuffling papers and turning papers and everything.
The defendant will rise and face the jury and hearken to its verdicts.
State of Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. That's the first count of the information. Count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury polled? Okay. Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Could you see the whole video? Let me know if you could see the whole video or not, because at the end it started doing stuff. Okay, you can see the whole video. Okay, on my end it was acting up. I missed. The whole picture went out, so that was real wild. It was very interesting. Yeah, man. So I think that's very, 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 very interesting, man. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna show this other little video. It's real, real short. I'm on mute right now. Lynn Bernard, can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. The reason I put it on mute because sometimes when I play videos, it echoes. And I don't want it to echo. Can you hear me, Lynn Bernard? Let me know. Type 1 if you can hear me. All right, so I'm going to go show this other video real quick. Share the screen. Show this other video real quick about what Hollywood is saying. Even Hollywood. Okay, you can hear now. Okay. Yeah, when I start playing that video, my computer started doing a lot of weird things on this end, you know. But I'm going to show this other video real quick, what they're saying around in Hollywood. Let's check it out.
Of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
A jury on Friday found Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty on all charges in the shootings of 3 men in Kenosha, Wisconsin, including 2 who were killed.
As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Now, Hollywood is reacting to the verdict on social media, including shameless actress Emmy Rossum, who tweeted, "This is a devastating blow." LeVar Burton says, "Tell me again there are not 2 kinds of justice in America." Andy Cohen didn't mince words, simply asking, "What in the actual f-?" As for comedian Kathy Griffin, she summed up her thoughts by writing, "People suck." The jury who acquitted the 18-year-old had been deliberating since Tuesday morning and heard from more than 30 witnesses during 2 weeks of testimony. The case focused on whether Rittenhouse was acting in self-defense when he shot and killed 2 men and wounded a third during a night of protests and civil unrest in 2020. Filmmaker Ava DuVernay shared a message for the parents of Anthony Huber, one of the men who was killed, writing, quote, "The verdict sends the unacceptable message that armed civilians can show up in any town, incite violence, and then use the danger they have created to justify shooting people in the street." Real Housewives of Potomac star and political commentator Wendy Osefo echoed that sentiment, tweeting, "And this is exactly what we mean when we say we live in 2 Americas. The system only works for the people it was built for. This is nothing new, just another confirmation." Anna Navarro, a pundit who's a frequent contributor on The View, shared a reminder of the inequalities in past shooting cases involving white and black men. While actress Yvette Nicole Brown used sarcasm to get her point across. The good news is that white men and boys can still kill whoever they want and do no jail time. Isn't that fun? On the flip side, there were some right-wing political figures who voiced their support of the verdict, including political commentator Candace Owens, who tweeted, "Justice wins the day." And former mayor of New York City, Rudy Giuliani. He praised the jurors for their, quote, "courage to overcome the intimidation of the mob outside the courthouse, the mainstream media lying about the case, and Biden's obstructive remarks."
All right. So there you have it. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Woo! That's very, very interesting. You know, I thought at first that they were going to try to change it and make the charges less and something, but this to be like not guilty. None of it. He cried. He said, I was fearing for my life, acting in self-defense. Not guilty. But mind you, if you read that article I put in there, it said it was a peaceful protest effort. People are upset, you know what I mean? And a lot of times too, they got crisis actors, but y'all look up crisis actors. I'm not going into that on this show. But they have crisis actors to stir the pot. So sometimes it might be a peaceful protest. You mad, you out there with your sign or whatever, you mad, face painted. Oh, this ain't right, or whatever, because I don't go out there. You ain't set me up for the okie doke. Not that I'm scared, but you ain't set me up for the okie doke. But anyway, this ain't right. Then you have some people that's paid actors that come out there, then they'll light something on fire, they'll throw a brick through a window, and it's like that stirs up everybody that's there, and it gets on and popping. So it's agitators, and then when it comes to news time, and I'm not saying the BLM is not violent, because some of them is some crisis actors. You know what I'm saying? But it's just very, very sad and disheartening how that jump off like that. To kill somebody with an AR-15. First of all, I'm not gonna say it's none of his business. But you're 17. You're not even supposed to have this AR-15, right? Then you drive 20 minutes away, 20 miles away, whatever the difference. You weren't that far from your crib. You drive and you go there and you just judge, jury, execution without a badge. And that is amazing to me in this country. And this country will be judged, man. And like I was telling a coworker, I said, just because you got some nuclear missiles, some AR-15, some tanks, and you've been pillaging, plundering, and destroying nations for decades, for years, for centuries, you think that I'm off the hook. No, you're not off the hook. You're not off the hook. The Most High sits high and look low. You know what I mean? And so we got to make sure we continue to stay focused and prayed up to the Most High and ask him, you know what I mean, to keep us in perfect peace, because that is unheard of. You already know how it would be. He will make an excellent police officer. Wow, she told Jazz this morning. Yeah, but he wasn't a lot of junior police cadet and junior police force and Blue Lives Matter, and man, it's just a big mess. It's very funny how you want to hold everybody else accountable but don't hold yourself accountable. That's one of the main things that's incredible to me. When I keep bringing up the thing about Tookie Williams, he was one of the leaders of the Crips. You know what I mean? And he did what he did. They put him in jail. He was sitting there and he said, "I'm sorry, I apologize." He turned over and it's like, you weren't remorseful enough. Look that story up. And they executed him, But then everybody else get all of these second and third and fourth chances. You know what I mean? And so this is the kingdom. I had to come to the conclusion that Babylon is the kingdom. This is somebody's kingdom, right? It's a masquerade. They have their own kingdom. You have your reward. You have your kingdom, which is right here and right now. Your kingdom is not the Shemayim when your Yahushua returns. This is your kingdom. And you do anything to keep this kingdom together, right? You don't care about a young so-called African-American man getting killed, but when your buildings get burnt up, now it's like, oh man, this is terrible. You know what I mean? But so you care about these buildings and these statues and the pride of life, the pride of this place, the pride of Babylon, more so than people. That is so amazing. That is amazing to me, man. And so he said, "Come out of her, my people." And as we awaken daily, we're gonna come up out of her, right? We've been enjoying the leeks and onions of Babylon and Egypt for too long. So we getting our minds geared up towards the things of the Most High, right? That's why they keep want to go to space, man. They want to send a rocket and go to Mars and hide, dig an underground cave and hide. No. The Most High can come to Mars. Let's say, for instance, you got a chance to go to Mars and build your. Most High come right on up there and judge you. See, pride is foolish. Pride is foolish. You know what I mean? So we got to humble ourselves before the mighty hand of Yah. Shabbat Shalom. Yes, you made it live. Yes. Shabbat Shalom, Mr. Space League. Shabbat Shalom, Lynn Bernard. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah. So share this video with others, family. What are your thoughts? Leave some comments in there. I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed. You know what I mean? To say all lives matter, and them wasn't even the people that got killed. They was just they was there protesting possibly, but then when they seen, okay, man, it's a wild man running around with an AR. You know what I mean? Salama, Ivy Lamar. There's a wild man running around with an AR. We got to stop him. They didn't even have an AR to fire back. One dude had a gun. One dude had some rocks, and one dude had a skateboard. They was trying to stop him. So now it's like They don't know what's going on. It's not a commotion. You know, when the AI let off, doom, that mug sound, woo. So you're like, man, this dude running around with AI. We got to stop him. The citizens coming together like, man, we got to stop this dude. And they put their life in danger in order to save other lives. Turn around, kill 2, shoot 1 in the arm. All 5 charges not guilty. All 5 charges not guilty. Now, who gonna bury those 2 people that passed? They family got to pass a hat around if they ain't got no bread. They family got to pass a hat around if they ain't got no bread to bury their loved ones. They got to mourn. Well, you go home and eat a chicken sandwich or whatever you eat. That's not right. And the Most High will judge it, you know. And that's why this hyper racist Christianity that they got going on, it's another Christian, it's another form. It's a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. You got a whole nother different thing going on. They made the Most High in their image and in their likeness. I'm just gonna tell it how it is. And in their image and their likeness, and you know, it's terrible, man. The racism is at an all-time high, and the Most High, He put it on display. They got to be. I know they can't be thinking that's a victory. They got to say, man, this. Ooh, we dodged one. We got. Ooh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Babylon the Great will fall. Right? It has to. It has to be judged. He sits high and look. His Bar Enosh. He's the righteous judge. And that is just plain sad. At least take care of the people that died. At least take care of their funeral expenses, man. At least raise money for their funeral expenses like you did raise money to get him to post his bail. Christian group, Chick-fil-A group, so happy that they closed Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. What that mean? That ain't even the Shabbat. I ain't gonna go into that. But anyway, I can't believe it. I'm very, 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 very amazed. I ain't never been amazed at that. I was thinking that they was gonna let the cop who kneeled on George Floyd neck. I thought they was going to let him off more so than this. But they'd be like, he got in there and cried. Let a brother go in there. Let Tyrone Smith go up to Kenosha, Wisconsin. That's just a name I made up. If your name is really Tyrone Smith, I apologize. I'm not trying to offend you. Tyrone Smith, Southside Chicago, get an AR and go up to Kenosha, Wisconsin and gun down. First of all, he's not going to get it. I don't believe he will get a chance to shoot it. That's just my personal opinion. He's gone. They going to wipe Tyrone Smith out. Right? They going to wipe him out so quick. You know, it ain't going to even be funny. But let's just say they didn't see he had it and he got a chance to let 2 people, he killed 2 people, shot 1 in the arm. And they said he had the gun still on his body and had his hands raised, right? Tyrone Smith would have been straight murked. Or whoever. It'd have been straight gone. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know how this goes. And I think it's what it is it's immorality, man. It's not justice. It's immorality. It's wickedness. It's the beast and its system. And so they're trying to collapse not only the economy, but this whole world system so they can rebuild it with the global or with the new industrial revolution, this last revolution, whether it be digital currency, universal basic income. I know that sounds crazy. My emails just, they be tripping on me. But that's what I believe. We're going somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. And if we're not going to the Shema, and we're not seeking you first, the kingdom of the Most High, then we're going to be pushed right into this system. Ivy Lamar is silly for Tyrone. I'm just using that name. Y'all so silly this morning. But see, But anyway, so we got to stay focused on the Most High. Look at all those movies called The Purge. When they give you the basic thing of the Purge is to give you every man to be judge, jury, and execution. Every man, woman, and child be judge, jury, and execution for 24 hours. You can go out and kill whoever you want to. This is the base of the movie, The Purge. And they got more than one of them. They got like 4 or 5 of them. Type in the chat how many purges you. I seen one, and I was just like, whoa. I didn't even see the other ones because I was just tripping. But 24 hours, all no, it could be lawlessness. You can kill whoever you want to. Once that 24-hour lifted, you can't kill nobody. Man, that would be a terrible massacre. People going to the gas stations, people going into the shopping malls, people just don't know about this purge that they didn't came up with. Yeah, I seen about 3. Man, it's crazy. I take that back. I seen 1.5. I seen the first one, and I seen one with the Statue of Liberty with the X's over the eyes bot, with the girls was running around shooting up people and shot somebody in the ear, and it was just like, wow. But this is the mentality. This is the mentality of the people, right? Judge, jury, execution is self-righteous. I'm conservative. Man, you're not righteous. You're not the standard. Who told you was the standard? You're self-righteous. You got Candace Owens on there. Oh, Justice, man, Candace. She might be, and I'm not talking about her, but I'm gonna tell you, Sister Candace Owens, she might be under what's that movie? Get Out. She might be under a spell like that because there ain't no way in the world. She might be under a spell that they put a camera in her face, man. For real. So that's crazy. Yeah, I seen a little bit of the original Purge. Yeah. That original Purge is crazy, man. That's crazy, man. It's a smoke screen. They want to riot. Yeah. You know what? I think you might be right on the money with this. They might want to riot because look, a lot of other countries, they're not armed to the teeth like we are. So they got this country and the world by still killing and destroying. What that sound like? Who still kills and destroys and wipes out nations and colonize people? So they got the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment crazy. So they saying, okay, this Dems is trying to take their guns away from them. And that's what the Dems going to push on the flip side. The Dems going to say, see, look what the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict thing. We need to get rid of all AR-15s. We need to just turn all your weapons in and we'll take care of you. Turn all your weapons in, we'll take care of you. Just turn them in. The government will take care of you. You don't need no AR. You don't need the Second Amendment right. Turn all your weapons in, the government will take care of you, right? That's what the Dems pushing for because they want to it's easy. All you got to do is lay down. Just lay down, whatever. I don't care. You can throw rocks, but if I got an AR, but you don't got an AR, then what's up? You coming with me to this concentration camp or whatever. Same thing, look, on a global scale with the arms race. Certain countries can have nukes. Other countries cannot have nukes. Why? I've asked that question. Well, because they're terrorists and then they're going to really shoot them. So you're not going to really shoot your weapons? You can keep people and nations at bay because you got nukes, but some of these other countries can't get nukes. I say let everybody get nukes. If that's what y'all want to do, you want to be armed while the other person be disarmed. So you can run up on anybody anytime you want. Right? And I'm not condoning violence. I'm not condoning AR-15s, nuclear war, heads, tanks, but I'm like, you got it. You got it. You got weapons we ain't even seen before. Right? But you want it, but don't want other folk to have it. So that's what they want. They want it to be like what you were saying before. They want people to start a riot. They want that. That's what they want. And you know what? Even with the George Floyd thing, when that happened, they thought Israel was going to be tearing up the streets. Now they did burn up a few towns or whatever, with the help of some crisis actors. But they thought Israel was going to be tearing up the United. No, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. So you could justify mowing us down in the street. Nah. We're going to awaken and we're going to get wise We're gonna get right and the right standard with the Most High, and we're gonna let him sharpen his sword and let him do what he do. I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. We ain't, judge, jury, and executioner. So they want this ride to go. They want all this crazy, because they're like, man, we can't overtake America. Okay, we can't really, taking some of them out with the jab, and over 100,000 I want to see with the opioid crisis. The opioid, man, they're not reporting this, y'all. They're not reporting the opioid crisis. Look that up. They're not reporting the opioid crisis, man. People dying left and right. They are dying 100,000 a year in the midst of the pandemic, dying over the opioid. I was like, what? They never talk about it. They have they set aside monies for to help rehabilitate and to help those who on it, controlled substance, they were on the fentanyl and all this stuff. But I remember when the crack thing came through, if you got caught with crack, it's illegal and you going to jail, whether you're the seller, whether you're the smoker. Smoker went to jail right with the seller. He might not have had as much time as the seller, but both of them boys went to jail. It wasn't you got a drug abuse problem. Come on, you got an addiction. Come on, let's put some money aside for this, the crackhead. There was a joke about it. Baby mama a crackhead and test tube baby. We made jokes about the crack. Oh, you got caught with it. I'm a user, sir. I got a problem. It's illegal. You got it on you. Get in the car. Now when the turn flip, opioid crisis, people dying like flies. Man, they got all kind of crisis intervention. That person that's overdosing on opioids or strung out on opioids ain't going to jail. Feel what I'm saying? So anyway, back to what I was saying. They want to start a riot within the country. Everybody kill each other with the weapons they got. Then they can come in and martial law it and say, you know what? It's out of order. We need to get control of our country. We need to get control of our country, right? So lock the borders down. Ain't no flying. Lock certain roads down. Only the main roads you can drive on. You can't drive on these little back streets. Nah, that's cut down. No. Main road, checkpoint. Boom. Where you going? What you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. Where your paper? Where your jab card? Or whatever card they got to have you to get this movement going on. Bam. Okay. Access granted. You can go. And now they can lock it down. They justify locking it down. Don't give up on your gun. Shanita 51. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? And so it's very, very terrible, man. It's very, 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 very terrible. I believe in the near distant future, they might come out with a purge type reality for real. 24 hours or 48 hours. The police ain't gonna be out on the streets. You're not gonna go to jail. Do what you want. That's the whole devious lick thing. Like they got our kids all on the devious lick, tearing up the bathrooms and tearing up and stealing the principal license plates and just crazy. You know what I mean? It's immorality and it's folding and it's breaking and it's decaying from the inside out. And we need to pray. We need to be salt and light in this earth. We need to pray. We need to pray. We ain't gonna be distracted by the iPhone 13. I'm not being distracted by all that stuff. A free Jay-Z concert and all that. Man, you just need to just relax. Put up a Christmas grove in your corner and dot some Easter eggs and chill out. And nah, man. What y'all doing? And then somebody else, I seen a post too. They was talking about because Young Dolph, rest in peace, Young Dolph died. And they was like, y'all tripping over that, but y'all ain't tripping over black on black killing Young Dolph. And I'm like, I don't want Young Dolph to die. I don't wish death on no man. Right? I wish you to live your full potential out, seek the Most High, enjoy life right now, and then when you're right standing with him, enjoy the Shemayim for eternity. Nobody want to die early. You know what I mean? What about black on black crime? That's just as bad. Don't diverge. Don't deflect. That's bad. That's bad, y'all. Young poets, young prophets. Israel, we need to change our music. Like for real, we need to change our music. We can't make songs about killing each other. We can't make songs about hurting each other. We can't make songs about degrading our women. We can't make songs like that. Disrespecting our daughters, disrespecting our sons. We condescending to each other. Then we go into a classroom, they get condescending tones teaching us about slavery. That's the favorite subject in social studies, slavery. How you was in chains and on a slave ship. They love that subject, right? It's more to us than that. We're diverse people. We're a dynamic people. And it's time for us to wake up and start looking out for one another, praying for one another, holding each other accountable, man. Our poets, man, we sold our soul to the highest bidder. We making songs about killing each other, man. Come on. We are so intelligent. Now, some people, some record companies do hold the records. They do hold the records. They hold the records. Because if you sign a contract, one, you can't go record nowhere else. Two, if you're not making some grimy kill 'em up music, kill your own kind music, then they're gonna table your album and let other artists come out around you. That's how the industry works. Man, we want that Grammy music. We want you to kill each other in the song. Man, I feel like doing an inspirational piece. A whole album of inspiration. Nah, we want you to kill each other in this song. I'm your daddy because I got your contract. I gave you your advancement. You like riding around with these teeth and these chains on, right? And going everywhere, going Louis Vuitton of shopping and whatever you like to do, right? You like this lifestyle. I need some more killer music. We're building private prisons. So the ones who survive, they can go to prison. We can make money. And the ones who die, we got money. We get invested in the funeral home and the coffin and mortuary business too. We need you to kill each other. And so we have to snap out of it and don't sell our soul to the highest bidder. We can't do that. So we praying for one another. We praying for that we be clothed in our right mind. We praying for this exodus, man. But we're gonna still work. Because I see that happens a lot. You know, when you're in the church, when they ready for this rapture, the rapture to take place, the pre-rapture, just fly out of here. Okay. And so now we like, oh man, this is a wicked. We waiting for the second exodus. All right, the second exodus ain't happened yet. Whether you believe in the second exodus or not, post-trib, pre-trib, mid-trib, rapture or not, we got to work. When Yahushua and Kepha was up Mount of Transfiguration, and it was like he seen Moshe and he seen Elijah, and it's like, man, we need to stay right here. And Yahushua was like, nah, we can't stay right here because people are dying, people are lost, people don't know. They in the valley, they don't know what's going on. We got to go back down there and let the people know what's really going on, right? Shout out to my mom, Darveda Lamont. Shout out to my wife, LaDonna Bazile. But yeah, we got to. That's what we got to do, man. Amen. Pray, repent, and seek the Most High Yah now. Ivy Lamar. Woo. My mom, what she say? It's been loose. The spirit of Pan. Woo. My mom a revolutionary for real. Yeah. Spirit of Pan. That Beelzebub, that Hasatan spirit, man. We can't that gift of gab and that ain't gonna work no more. We need the anointing to break yokes. Come set the captives free. Right? The Elephant Man Podcast Network is about having grown man conversations dealing with the different elephants in the room. That's what we do. And I get emails, some people upset. But now you held accountable because we talking about it. You know what I mean? We're not gonna sweep it under the rug. We're not gonna diverge. What about black on black crime? What about dude just killed 2 people and wounded 1 person and got off scot-free? What about that? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And we know BLM is hijacked. You know, they get mad at BLM stand for burn, loot, murder. That's what I heard one guy say. BLM stand for burn, loot, murder. Okay, that's what you do. You burned up, you loot. When you take artifacts and put it in a museum and you murder. Don't talk about murder, burn, loot, murder, because you BLM. You know, and I think we just saying, even with the whole, we already know what the whole thing with the whole Blue Lives Matter. It ain't hate the police. You need the police. I mean, it is what it is. We need the people to be a law. We need the police to be law-abiding citizens as well, right? When Yahushua was down here, he fulfilled the law, but he also submitted himself to his own law. Come on, man. While he was here, he submitted himself. He wasn't like, I'm the Most High, I can override whatever. No, he came down here and led by example and showed us how it was done. These cats, not all. So I got some officer friends that's cool. Salute to them and be safe out there. But when other cats see, oh man, we can be judge, jury, and executioner, say I fitted for my life, and say, man, it's either you or me. I got to make it home to my wife and kids. Well, they got put over for a stoplight or for a tail light or a loud muffler. They want to make it home to their wife and kids too. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, the value of life. And so long as we keep making music about our life being devalued, our life is devalued, then it's like, shoot, they don't care about themselves. We don't care about y'all either. Y'all shoot each other, we'll shoot you too. And so what happens is that we get outraged when they kill us. But we got to be outraged when we kill us. And we got to say, yo, man, stop. Man, it's a different way. Communicate, articulate. You're not a beast. You're not a beast. You can communicate with one another. And if you can't agree to disagree, part ways. But it shouldn't have to be no gunplay. It shouldn't. Everything don't have to be gunplay. You talking reckless on there. Don't want to throw no hands, and then you just gonna go for your gun. But that was easy. Talk crazy, stirred it up the pot, and then went for your gun. But you can't because you don't want to get slammed in the streets. But then again, I'm not condoning violence or fighting on this show. It's a family show. They gonna take sound bites and be like, see, he want people to fight. No, it's a family show. I'm saying we need to come together. We divided. What did J. Edgar Hoover say? His greatest fear was Negro unity. Why? I didn't understand that. Look that up. Type in J. Edgar Hoover, greatest fear, and it's going to come up Negro unity. Why? They want us scatterbrained. They want us dependent, right, on the two-party system or government assistance or what. They want us dependent. And then if we don't fall in line, all they got to do is say, well, I'll take it from you. And so we so dependent on Babylon, they take it and we done. No, we got inventors, we got smart people, we got very intelligent people that if they come together, put their resources together, you can sustain yourself, sustain your community. The game shouldn't stop when the ball, I'm closing, but the game shouldn't stop because you took your ball. And I always give this analogy of it's 5-on-5 basketball out, 5-on-5 basketball outside. Not 5 on, yeah, 5-on-5, yeah, 10. 5-on-5 basketball outside. One dude owns the ball. One ball out there. They playing the game. The one dude with the ball, he don't like the call that was being made to him. He takes his ball and leave and move to a whole nother different neighborhood. He just leave. All the rest of the 9 people standing there. They like, man, the game is over. He was the only one that had a ball on the court. The game is literally over. No, that's why it shouldn't be one person with the ball. It should be one person with the resources. It should be one person calling all of the shots. So you got to be non-threatening, and you can't speak your mind. You got to be gaslighted, intimidated, and manipulated, and shuck and buck and all of that. No, man, we shouldn't have to do that. We should be able to have intelligent conversations and without the fear of repercussion. Because we look at all these celebrities, you're like, man, these celebrities, man, I want to be in their shoes. But man, you know what they got to go through? The loops they got, some of them, the loops they got to jump through to maintain their wealth. You know, a lot of the artists, man, I'm this and I'm that. Man, you had to do a radio version so you can get radio play so you can get more money. You submit it to a radio version, edit of your music. If that's how you feel, you should just, man, forget radio play. This is how I feel. Out the trunk. Too short. Out the trunk. And so they sell this dream, man, you could be on more shelves as Universal or whoever come pick you up and bag you. You'll be in more stores. You'll be on more tours. No, you could be an out the trunk entrepreneur and make bread. You got to influence. Some of these artists have 50,000, 100,000, 120,000 followers before somebody came and knocked on their door and said, we'll blow you up more. I made it now. No, you didn't. You selling your soul to the highest bidder. So anyway, I made this 3 shows. I just want to talk about the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I never. It ain't no he said, she said. You got witnesses saying, yeah, he came up here with an AR and killed so-and-so. The person laying there with an AR-15 in their AR-15 bullet hole in their corpse. Yeah, they dead for real, for real. Ain't no assuming they gone. Not guilty. Word. Really? Wow. Can't believe it, man. So anyway, I got to get out of here because I got to make some few errands. Shalom to everybody. Shalom to everybody. How to get away with murder. Wow. Yeah. Right. Pretty much, man. But it's not over. I would be scared. See, y'all gonna get me going again. I would be fearful. But that pride of life blinds you so much you think you cool. And see, that's what crazy with the replacement theology. Replacement theology came and said, okay, Israel, y'all messed up. Look at it. We read through our history book. Oh, y'all messed up. Y'all been sold into slavery so many times. Now the church, the predominantly Gentile church, is going to take the place of Israel. Replacement theology that's being taught, falsely taught. No. He's got a covenant with them, with his people. Blindness came on him until the fullness of the Gentiles come in, but he didn't divorce his people. Don't get it twisted. And the people you see overseas right now that in hijacked the land is not the people, but that's a whole nother different show for a whole nother different day. When I came into that revelation, how they got that, King Bulan, look up King Bulan, look up the Khazar people, look up the Balfour Declaration, look up the Rothschilds. I'm not going into that right now. But anyway, he ain't divorced his people. He did not divorce his people. Blindness came, he scattered them across the nation, and blindness came upon them until the fullness of the Gentiles come in. Amen. So we have to get focused. We got to get, oh yeah, what did it say? They threw out the gun charges. The judge threw out the gun charges. Yeah. This is their kingdom. And they're doing anything to preserve the king. I asked the Most High that too. I asked the Most High that too. I said, why tripping? Fear of losing power and fear of what they done to people was going to happen to them. Once we got out of slavery, 1865, it was like, bro, they free. They gonna do to us what they. Nah, our mind still was bound up, and they jumped, boom, right on the black laws, boom, right on KKK, boom, right on burning crosses on your lawn, and they didn't give you the 40 acres of mule and $100. Jump right on you because of the fear. And because we was a labor force, we know how to work the field. So if you give me my own field and I'm the labor force, I don't have to work your field. In about 20 years, maybe 10, if they gave every slave that came out of slavery, enslaved person, I ain't gonna say a slave, 100 acres, a mule, and $100 like they were supposed to, in 10 years or less, they was a working class, so they know how to work the field. 10 years or less, they wiping out everybody. They wiping out everybody. They gonna be big blocking. They gonna be the monopoly. They went from rags to riches, literally. Give every enslaved family, 140 acres of mule and $100. Man, we own America. They like, nope, 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 nope. We tell you what, we do some sharecropping. We'll keep the land, and you'll come work for us. And that's why a lot of the sharecropping and even a lot of the minimum wages. That's why folk got to get 2 and 3 and 4 jobs to even make bills. Man, all these low paying jobs to make bills, and cats ain't caught on now, so they like, man, I ain't doing that. But now they already ahead of the game. Like, you know what? If you go to Walmart now, it's one lady or one man and it's 7 checkouts. They just standing there, making sure you don't put nothing in the bag. That's 7. That one person is literally checking out 7 people. So a lot of automation going on. They got it now where McDonald's and all them places are going to be automated. They're going to be, robots going to be flipping the burgers. Well, they're not burgers, but flipping the food, making the food, all that. They got little waitress robots that bring you your food, take your order. So they finna flip the whole script. Anyway, man, y'all make me go into another show. I'm not trying to do that. Oh, yeah. 20 years for firing a weapon. Absolutely. She got 20 years for firing a weapon in the air. Yeah. Didn't pop nobody. Shot in the air. A warning shot. Because what? They feared for their life. Or they feared for the situation. Wanted the situation to stop. And shot a warning shot in the air. That's what I'm saying. Excuse me. That's what I'm saying, man. Our life is not valued, man. Our life got to be more valuable than that. Like, 20 years. Like, what? 15 years. You be good in jail. Then we take 3 off. You just can't just hand us sentences, trump up charges, hand us sentences like that. Oh, I would be scared, y'all. But that, like I said, that hyper racist Christianity that they got out, saved by grace through faith, with a mix of Aleister Crowley, do what thy wilt, grace. I could do whatever I want because Republican Republican Jesus died on the cross for me. I can do and say whatever I want. No, you cannot. And then you hire people. You hire yes men to around you, so they can calm you down. Okay, tell me what I want to hear. All right, and get on the news and tell your people this, that, and that. No, you can't get away from it. You cannot get away from it. So Israel just banished for forever. And then you just come take over. And then after he died on the cross, then everything you do and say is just covered and you just scot-free. That is a fallacy, ladies and gentlemen. That is the gospel of racism, white supremacy. It don't go like that. Nits and more, shalom, family. Shalom, shalom. It's about shalom to all you guys out there. Okay. So we're gonna get off of here, man. I like chopping it up with y'all. Shabbat shalom to everybody on here. Ivy Lamar, Shalita 51, Lynn Bernard, Kimberly J, DQ, Ruhama, always blessings to you. I'm trying to pronounce this right. Ezo Ziki. Neoziki, I'm sorry. Turn it up. I apologize. Ashley Just Souls. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom to all you guys. Yuri. Shalom, Yuri. The baby got away with murder in Wally World. See, you about to start another show, man. Why you yeah. The baby got a man because he was still making money for the system. They got him off of it. But then he said something hurt somebody's feelings, and then they all on him. See what I'm saying? They pick and choose, man. And I'm not hateful. I'm not racist. I'm not none of that. I'm just let's have grown man conversations and deal with these elephants in the room so we can get better. We don't want no gaslight, no intimidation, no manipulation. We want true allies. That's what I'm saying. We want true allies. We're not going to assume that you are allies because you're a Democrat. or Republican, or your skin look like our skin, right? We want true allies. BLM hijack, overtake George Soros money. So we got the face of BLM, but they got everything else going on behind it. That ain't our movement. It ain't organic no more. Come on, man. You can't even say Black Lives Matter no more because it's got a crazy connotation to it because it's been hijacked. Everything we do get hijacked. You know what I'm saying? It's stolen. It's stolen. It's hijacked. Oh, we want true. And that's why the Most High said, beloved, I loved you from the beginning. You're trying to get love and acceptance from the nations, right? I love you. I accept you. I take care of you, right? So that's what we be doing. We returning to the Most High. We returning to the Most High. We returning to the Most High. We got to return for real. That's what we got to return them. It's a food shortage. No, it's not. Would you stop? It's a food shortage. If you buy up all of the farmland and don't plant on it, yeah, it's a food shortage. You insult my intelligence. It's a food shortage. And then buy up all of the farmland and don't plant nothing on it, or plant some GMO on it to give us cancer, to make us come to your pharmaceutical stuff. Come on, man. This easy. This light work right here. This light work. Come on, y'all. It's a food shortage. Man, I'm telling you, I was playing around. I wasn't even serious. It's part-time for me. I love it. And I pray to the Most High. That's my goal, is just grow. I just want to grow stuff. That's why I'm trying to increase my growing season so I can grow on the inside, right? I just want to grow stuff. We got this unit right here, right? It's growing on the inside. It don't even need sun, so we can grow leafy greens on the inside. Man, this mug is very, very nice. Very, very nice, okay? It's pricey, but it's all automatic. You know, it got cameras on it. You can look on it and see if it's just amazing. But that's my goal. I want to be able to grow. But anyway, I was saying that to say, we playing around. We're not even serious. This is my part-time thing that I like. And it's stuff growing everywhere. Seed time, harvest time. The Most High said, seed time, harvest time will always be until he return. Seed time, harvest time. Man, we got food, repenting, sorry to say, going bad on the table. Right? So ain't no food shortage. So you get 20 to 30 families to turn their backyard, or if you ain't got no backyard, growing some bags, some grow bags, raised beds. Man, you can feed. I mean, I ain't gonna even get into that because I'm going into a fifth show. I didn't know I was gonna be on here this long, man. But y'all, man, yeah, the hydroponic system. Yeah. I'm gonna do a show on that. I'm definitely gonna do a show on that because you know we're more diverse than. Look what they're doing to us. You know what I mean? But I just put it out there because I just think they take our meekness for weakness. You know what I mean? And we docile and we just cool, we chill. And they make us the beast. They make us, ooh, look what they did, the south side of Chicago. Ooh, they didn't shot and they didn't. Yeah, we get crazy. Yeah, we in survival of the fittest mode because we don't know who we are. We don't know whose we are. And so we go survival of the fittest mode. Yeah, it look like it's scarcity of resources. You're in a concrete jungle and it gets wild. And I'm not making, it gets wild. It gets wild. And so, yeah, it could get some misunderstandings. So if we don't know how to articulate and communicate, we can go upside each other's head, right? But we don't know who we are. We don't know whose we are. We all into doing all kind of stuff besides what the Most High told us what to do. Right. All kind of stuff, man. Man, you need this, you need that. Man, watch that show about the urban medicine. It kind of got a little, let me show you this real quick. This one. Petrochemicals, Modern Medicine Show. We're talking about J.D. Rockefeller and how he owned the petro. And they just got the synthetic coal tar vitamins and stuff and demonized all of the natural remedies. They've been doing this for years. Leaves and weeds and roots and all these different natural remedies. will heal us. They demonized it. They took over the American Medical Association. They funded all of the schools, and they said, this is the new standard for medicine. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. They hijacked it like a mug. So anyway, Elephant Man Podcast Network, get the book, More Right Only. Got it. I started reading it. Very, very good book. Elephant Man Podcast Network, Grown Man Conversations dealing with elephants in the room. Subscribe, like, share. I'm probably going to be doing a few different shows coming up. So blessings to you all. Oh, hold on, let's see. Nestle did that baby formula. Made it seem like mother's milk was not good enough. See, you about to have us going to a 6th show, Rumor. Right. Before there was formulas, it was the breast milk of the baby's mother. That's what happened. The breast milk of the baby's mother. Right? It's nurturing. It's bringing the baby close to your bosom. It's, you know what I mean? Then they came out with the formulas. Oh, it's convenient. It's the same thing like milk. No, it's not. And we bought into it, right? But they say that those who got fed off breast milk was more intelligent, more, get yourself some water. What that mean? Get yourself some water. Am I cracking up? I got the white on here. y'all crazy. But yeah, the formula is not the same as mother's milk. Those kids are more intelligent. They just better. Not saying if you fed your baby with formula that they not, but I'm saying that it's been shown that those who have been breastfed, it does have toxins in it. But anyway, yeah, man. Changing the whole game up. So we just gotta blow the trumpet, sound the alarm, let folk know what's going on, man. And just in love, man. People think this kind of stuff is hate. I'm just trying to put you on game. If I got it, then I'll let you know. If I had something going on and you knew about it and you didn't tell me, I'll be like, man, you say you're my friend, you're not telling me about it. It might hurt my feelings. It might make me mad. And that happened before. People would tell me, and I'd be mad. I go somewhere, about a day, mad. Like, man, I don't know what they're talking about, making up stuff. Get on up out of here. When I was younger, I was like, man. Then I sit and I think about it, and I play it again. I'm like, man, you know what? That is right. They just trying to look out for me. I can't get mad at the truth. Then I go back to them and be like, man, you was right. You know what I'm saying? You was right for sure. We just got to do that. We got to love one another by telling each other the truth. Right? Don't be a paid yes man. I'm getting paid. I got a show. I got an endorsement. And I'm a yes man. Nah, man, you can keep all that. I eat Roman noodles and tell you the truth. I don't want your endorsement. Kick rocks and keep moving. I know that sounds tough, but I ain't trying to sound tough. I'm just serious, though. Because you're not going to suppress the truth for celebrity. I ain't going to suppress the truth, lie to my people. Man, keep it moving. Elephant Man Podcast Network, Grown Man Conversation dealing with elephants in the room. I am out of here. Subscribe, like, share the video with others. I know we talked about other stuff besides Kyle, but share the video with others. All right, shalom. Perfect.